Tinubu stole my idea on foreign exchange but lacks proper direction, Sowore says. Tinubu recently suspended Mr. Godwin Emefiele as the central bank governor and adopted a clean float rein exchange movement. Mr. Omoyele Sowore, the 2023 presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, has slammed President Bola Tinubu with an accusation. He accused the president of stealing his idea on how to solve the problem of multiple exchange rate regimes in the country. Tinubu recently suspended Mr. Godwin Emefiele as the central bank governor and adopted a clean float foreign exchange movement. In a press statement signed by CBN director in charge of financial markets Angela Sere Ejembi, the Apex Bank announced immediate changes to the operations in the Nigerian foreign exchange market. The Apex Bank abolished its hitherto multiple exchange rate windows and collapsed them into the business-based investors and exporters window. Reacting to this, Sowore in a Twitter post on Friday said that even though the idea of unifying the multiple exchange rates was stolen from his campaign promises, the manner by which it was implemented by Tinubu's government was wrong and showed the tendency that it may not be sustained for a very long time. On the matter of the value of the naira versus dollar, 8 months ago, I spoke intensively about the best ways to strengthen the local currency. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has stolen my ideas, but the direction his government has headed is incapable of long-term economic growth, he tweeted, while appearing on a live program on Arise News. Months ago, Sowore explained comprehensively how his government would tackle the problem if elected as the country's president. Sowore said the first he would do is to suspend Emefiele because of his political affiliation. He said, "The first thing we need to do is to completely erase the multiple rate system. That is what is promoting the corruption that is killing the naira. If you go to the Central Bank of Nigeria today, depending on whom you talk to, depending on whom you know, you can exchange the naira for as low as 300 naira to a dollar. I don't even know how many rates they have. Without eliminating that rate and allowing the naira to find its own balance, not by floating, but by ensuring that our microeconomic policies are in tandem with the managers of our economy. They all understand that the economy should be managed in certain ways. One thing I would have done if I happened to be the president of Nigeria today is I would have fired the central bank governor. He has no credibility, having dabbled into politics and tried to become a presidential candidate in the last primary. You cannot expect a microeconomic manager to be so tainted. Now people have no faith in the central bank of the country. Ultimately, the way to protect the naira is to produce. I have said this always, that without production, without getting our system in place to ensure that Nigerians, whether you are a small business person or you are a multinational corporation, you can have produce inside Nigeria. We will have no means of protecting our currency because we are not players in the international market. The only product we have is oil, crude oil, and about half of that is stolen on a daily basis. Today, we can't find those who are stealing 700,000 barrels of oil on a daily basis, but we can find people who steal phones and put them in jail forever. Leadership is a key, but most importantly, to have a solid macroeconomic manager that understands the Nigerian economy is not meant for the ordinary investors. It is meant for the Nigerian people because I hear this all the time. People saying, well, we don't have a system that investors can come into. The problem is not foreign investors. It is our own people that must be protected first before we protect people who are here to come and invest in the short term and take away whatever big profit they can take. It is a microeconomic issue, and I think it is also a political economic issue because part of our problems for the longest time, I know in it's 1989, our economy has been run by non-Nigerians, by international monetary funds and the World Bank, and they are not here to protect you. They are here to protect the interest of their governments and their partners within multinational cooperation. Sowore added. Well, what are your thoughts on this? Make sure to leave them in the comments down below as I check out what other people have to say about this. You are a Nigerian, and Tinubu is known to embrace solutions without prejudice. If truly you have an idea and you are not just being your typical rampant, rude centered, send your idea to Tinubu and then you will pray for as one of the solutions to Nigeria's problem. Because what I hate is serial criticism that doesn't offer an alternative, constructive solution. All Tinubu is doing now are not afterthoughts, these are ideas he has put forward during his campaign. Knowledge is not localized to one person now. Instead of adding your idea that is missing, you are chasing after personal glory. Enough of all of this in Nigeria. Well, these people have all given their opinions on this. Make sure to leave your own opinions in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to share this video with your family and friends so that they know what is going on and they can give their own opinion.